Good morning, children. Now I am going to take science for you. So this is new lesson. So children, if you have got textbook, please take your textbook and open page number 48. So page number 48. So this is a new lesson. The lesson name is safety and first aid. So the lesson name is safety and first aid. Okay, children. So the lesson name is safety and first aid. Okay, children. So safety means how we must be safety while driving the vehicles or at home or while crossing the road or playing in the vehicles and all. See here in this page they are given some pictures and some words. So I am going to read about that one. Listen carefully. Have you ever chance to see these words? Do you know the meaning of these words? So what are that words? What are those words means? Danger, caution, warning, notice. So danger will be in red color. Okay, children. So caution, yellow color it is there, and warning orange color, and notice is in blue color. So these are the words we must keep it. We must take in our mind carefully. Okay, children. Now I am going to read the lesson. Many rules are made for our safety. If we follow them, we will be safe at all time. We must learn to take care of ourselves and others. We can do this if we are careful in our actions. We should always follow the safety rules to avoid accidents. So, for our safety, they have made our people, the society has made so many rules. So, if we follow the rules, we will be safe wherever we go. No, children? And if we follow that rules, we can avoid accidents also. Okay, children? Next, accidents are caused by being careless. Accidents can hurt or injure us for a long time. Different accidents can lead to scrapes and scratches, while other accidents can result in broken bones. Injuries take time to heal and get better. It may happen anywhere and at any time. We should be careful so we can avoid accidents from happening. We can do this by being cautious and thinking before we do something. There are many safety rules and procedures that will help us prevent accidents. So how accidents will happen means by our carelessness. Now careless ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ accidents occur ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ಸು ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So accidents, how it will be accidents? So when accident happens, what we get in our body is hurt. We can get hurt or we can get injured. So that will be a long time, and different accidents will lead to different leads and scraps and scratches will be there on our face, hands, legs and all, and sometimes bones also will be broken and injuries also will be there, and it will take so much long time to cure and get better that one. So we must avoid accidents. We must be careful while driving the vehicles. So there are so many safety rules to prevent accidents. See in this picture, the boy is riding a bicycle and he fell down and he got hurt on the leg, on hands and face. So on the face they put a bandage, so that mark will be like that only, and it will take time to get better. No, children? Next, we should follow rules and regulations to be safe in many places, like, so we must follow this one and all and rules. So in so many places to be safe. So which are the regulations means in which place we want to take safety rules means on the road, in the car, while swimming, in the school bus, if you own a pet animal, while playing, at home, walking or cycling at night, safety measures during festivals. So first is on the road. So what are all the rules we must follow on the road? They are given here. Always walk on the footpath. Have you seen the black and white zebra crossing on the road? They are meant for crossing the roads. Before crossing, look to your right and then to your left. Then cross the road. Remember, never run while crossing the road. Walk to the left side of the road if there is no footpath, so that you can see what is coming in front of you. Cross the road only when it is clear or traffic. We must look where we going. We bang into someone or something. The path may be uneven or may have obstacles. We may fall down and get hurt. Cross only at the zebra crossing, traffic signals, subways and foot over bridges. So when you are walking on the road, you must not walk in center of the road, you must walk on the footpath. ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಸೆಂಟರ್ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಡಿಬಾರ್ದು, ಫುಟ್ಪಾತ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಡಿಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಸಿ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ವೈಲ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ರೋಡ್, ಯು ಮೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ದಟ್ ವೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಪ್ಸ್ and they are written, black and white stripes will be there. So that is called zebra crossing. So ನೀವು ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಪ್ಸ್ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಝೀಬ್ರಾ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇನಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿರೋದಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ರೋಡ್ನ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ನಿಯರ್ ದ ಝೀಬ್ರಾ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ರೋಡ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಲುಕ್ ಟು ದ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ and after to the right side, and then we must cross the road. First we must look to the right and then to the left. Okay children, first where you must look children? First to the right side, this side, right side, and then left side, then only we must cross. Afterwards, while crossing the road, we must not run and go. We must walk to the left side of the road, and if there is no footpath there, we must walk left side of the road. So footpath illa andre left side alli nadಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಕ್ ಟು ದ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೋಡ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ and who is coming, if any person is coming or not. And when the road is clear, then only must cross the road. So if vehicles are coming, you must not cross the road. So if you are walking on the road, you must see down whether there is stone or any obstacles. So if you won't see the road and go means, you may fall down and get hurt, and blood will come. And only you must cross at the zebra crossing, traffic signal, subway and foot over bridges. So these are the rules you must follow while going on the road. Next is in the car. So while you are driving in the car, you must follow some rules that they have given. Always wear a seat belt. Never disturb the driver. Cell phones can also take your focus away from the task at hand. Arriving safely at your destination. Avoid driving when you are tired. Be aware that some medications can cause drowsiness and make operating a vehicle very dangerous. Infants should never ride in front of the seat of a vehicle that has a passenger airbag. Children ages 8 and older or who weigh more than 80 pounds and are about 4 feet 9 inches tall should use lap and shoulder belts. So while driving in the car, you must always wear seat belt and you must not disturb the driver. You must not talk with the driver and you must not use mobile phones while driving the vehicle. So if you get tired or drowsiness means tale suttu. So if that comes, you must not drive the vehicle. You must stop the vehicle and take rest. And while operating the vehicle, you must not ride, and you must, small children must not sit in front front seat of the vehicle, and children about 8 age and older who is having more than 80 pounds and who are about 4 feet and 9 inches tall, they must use laps and shoulder belt. So that will be in the car only. So these are the rules you must follow when you are driving the car. Next is while swimming. So if you want to go for swimming, so what are all rules, what are all precautions you must take? Never go alone for a swim. Go along with the elders who know swimming. Do not swim after meals. Do not go towards the deep end of the pool. Use a swimming tube if you need one. Learn to swim with an air-filled rubber tube so that you may not drown in water, and use tubes in the first few weeks. So if you want to learn swimming, you must never go alone. So you must take help of your elders who knows swimming. Okay, children? And after eating meals, you must not go for swimming, and you must not go towards the deep of the pool for swimming. So while swimming, you must use a tube. So first, while learning to swim, you must put a air-filled rubber tube. So if you put that one, you will not drown inside the water. And first 2 or 3 weeks, you must use tubes while swimming in the river. Okay, children? Next, in the school bus. So what are all you must do in the school bus when you are driving, when you are sitting inside the school bus? Stand in a line while waiting for a bus. Get up from your seat only when the bus reaches your stop. Get in or get off a bus only when it has stopped moving, and do not disturb the driver. Do not put your head or hands out of the windows of a bus. Do not jump into or jump off a moving bus. Wait for the bus to stop. Don't push each other while getting into the bus. Don't lean out of the window of a moving bus. Never travel on footboard of the bus. So, when you want to go in the bus, you must stand in the line and you must wait for the bus. And when the bus reach your stop, then only you must get up from your seat. So, you must get inside or get down of the bus only when the bus is stopped moving, and you must not disturb the driver while you are traveling in a school bus. So, afterwards, you must not, when you are sitting inside the bus or school bus, you must not put the head outside, and you must not put the head, hands and all outside the window bus. And afterwards, you must not jump while the bus is moving, and when the bus stops, then only you must get down. Okay, children? And while traveling inside the bus, you must not push other children while getting inside the bus or getting down out of the bus. And you must not stand on the footboard of the bus. Okay, children? Now next is while playing. Never play on the street or roads. It is dangerous to play on the road. You can get hurt. Do not run across a road trying to catch a falling kite. Play in the playground. Play in a safe place like a park or playground or a garden. Ride your bicycle only in a park or in a quiet lanes. Play only safe games. Play with proper toys. So, where you must play, children? You must play inside the house, and you must never play on the street or road. It is very dangerous to play on the road. So when you are playing on the road, if anything falls, you must not run across the road to take that one. So when you are going to take that one, suddenly the vehicle will come and it will dash. So where you must play, children? You must play in the playground or in the park or in a garden. So when you want to ride the bicycle, you must ride inside the park or in the quiet place, and you must play only safe games and with proper toys. Next is at home. Don't play with electric wires or sockets, broken switches or plugs. You may get an electric shock. Ask an adult how to use them. Always use them in the presence of the adult. An electric shock may cause death. Don't play with fire or matchstick. You may suffer burns. Don't play with the sharp objects, blades, scissors, medicine, screwdrivers or broken glass pieces. You may suffer cut wounds. So while you are playing at home, you must not play with electric wire or broken switches or broken plug. So when you touch that one, you will get electric shock. And if you want to do something, you must ask your elders, because that electric shock, if it gets, means you will die. So next is, you must not play with the matchstick or fire. If you play with that one, you will burn your body. And you must not play with the sharp objects like blades, scissors, medicine, screwdriver or broken glass pieces. So when you play in this one all, it will cut your hand, fingers, legs, and wounds will become and blood will come. So you must not play with the sharp objects. Next is general safety. Climbing on balcony walls, water tanks and terrace walls, etc. is highly dangerous. Many accidents take place due to it. Leaving our toys, shoes, bags, etc. all over the floor can be harmful. Running around the house, classroom, corridors can be harmful to us and others too. Opening or closing the door suddenly can cause harm to a person on the other side. So, you must not climb your balcony wall or terrace wall or water tank. It is very dangerous. And you must not leave a toy, shoe, bags here and there. And you must not run around the house or in the classroom corridor, and it will be very harmful to you. Next is first aid. The treatment given to an injured person or an accident victim before he or she is taken to a doctor is known as first aid. So first aid means the treatment which is given to an injured person before taking them for the doctor is called as first aid. So do not get scared if someone gets hurt. So if anyone gets hurt, you must not be afraid. So you must call immediately for an adult. You must call any elders. Before going to the doctor, we should do first aid. First aid is a medical help given to a person. Only a person who fully knows about first aid can give it. So first aid ಯಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅವರು ಮಾತ್ರ first aid treatment ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. By studying it, we can help others. We can start learning about the first aid by keeping a first aid box at home. It must have clean bandage, cotton, a pair of scissors, iodine, Burnol, adhesive tape, and commonly used medicine. The box should be kept at such a place that it is easily seen. It should be within easy reach. If the injury is deep and serious, your elders will take you to a doctor. So first aid box, what it contains means, it contains clean bandage, cotton, a pair of scissors, iodine, Burnol, adhesive tape and medicine. So these are the things that are kept in the first aid box. So very much keep means suddenly we want to take that one. So you must keep if it is easy to reach that one. Okay children. Next, to be safe we must follow safety rules, then we can avoid accidents. Cross the road only at the zebra crossing. Cross only when the road is clear. We should walk on the footpath. Do not walk in the middle of the road. Play in the park, playground, in your garden. Do not play with sharp instruments. Do not go alone for a swim. We should not play with things like electric wires, knives, pins and toasters. Get in or get off a bus only when it has stopped moving. Do not disturb the driver while driving. If you get hurt, immediately tell an adult. First aid is a treatment we give to the injured person before the doctor comes. Okay children. So these are the first aid and safety rules. Any doubt, children? Shall I ask some questions, children? So why are zebra crossing made on the road, children? So zebra crossing are made to cross the road. So what will you do if someone get hurt, children? So if someone gets hurt, we must give first aid. So what is known as first aid, children? Can anyone say, children? So the treatment given to an injured person or an accident victim, he or she before is taken to doctor is known as first aid. Okay, children? So what should you do before crossing the road, children? So before crossing the road, we must, what we must do, children? We must look first to the right and then to the left, and after only we must cross the road. Okay, children? So right to safety measures you should take while swimming, children. So you must go for the elders, and we must use a swimming tube, and we must use air-filled rubber tube. Okay, children? Any doubt, children? So I think you could have understood this lesson, and I am giving notes also. So please write the notes in the classwork neatly. Okay, children? Thank you.